Hello and welcome to the inaugural episode of Rift and Beans, a show where I enjoy a nice cup of coffee and watch a nice game of Riftbound. My name's Ruben, McRuben, and for this first episode, we're going to watch a Teemo versus Akali match between Jet, Get, Get, and Jacko, Yako, probably Yako. Reminds me of one of my bosses. And I'm watching from an app or a website named Reflite, where it saves Refplay. Sorry, Refplays. No, replays from Rift Atlas. I'll be taking a bunch of best of ones because I think those are very entertaining and they don't take too long. So yeah, let's sit back and enjoy this match. So, one thing you need to know about the Riftlight system is that it only shows one player's hand. Since this is probably going to be from Get's perspective, we're not going to see Yako's hand. I kind of hope, maybe I'll put a request from Riftlight to have a spectator option where I can see both hands when I'm watching a replay so that we can all like analyze like the hands and see like the possible lines of play. But just to set people up that this is going to be the case. So the selected battlefield is going to be Bandle 3, of course, for Teemo, and then C2 Power for Akali. I have a very bad feeling that this is going to be a Teemo Spiders deck, and I think that is still the inferior version of the Spiders deck, but that's a different conversation right now. And since it's the best of one, it's probably possible that they just started sideboarding each other, or maybe they're just gonna play whatever. And thank goodness it is not a spiders deck. I already saw like 4 cards that aren't spiders, so that's pretty good. So this seems to be a standard Teemo hidden surprise hello deck. And right off the bat, you see Yako starting with the Mournful Witness, a really great card from Vendetta, especially great for Akali when they can just Kagebunshin out and then she gets empowered when she's mid combat. And here we have gets opening hand, Tide Turner, Guerrilla Warfare, Evelyn, Existential Dread, and Vex Apathetic. Tide Turner is a good opener. It's usually this or Evelyn. Personally, I'll probably pick the. Yeah, no. I was thinking of Evelyn, but I think Evelyn would be better as a hidden card to pull. And then with Teemo here, you can probably pop somebody with the strategist ability. So I'm just gonna let it rock for now because it's just the first few turns, and I think we have a few good minutes here uh to really check upon this game. Okay, and I've also a little behind the scenes. I've also finally checked my OBS because believe it or not, this is the second game I recorded, and what did you know? Some really fun stuff happened and the video did not record for the first game, so I am scrapping that. And it was a fun game too, but alas, I don't want to recast a game that I've already seen. I want to check these out as blindly as possible, and I'm not actually pausing, by the way. This is just Yako waiting and then thinking about the turn, which in the end they play the Pendulum Blade, another new equipment. When you move, you get more might and get response by conquering the Bandaldry. Let's see if they're gonna do it the double hide with 2 energy, or okay, so they're gonna play the Vex instead, and then they still have a lot of hide options here. Nope, never mind. They're not gonna play the Vex. They changed their mind. They just want to show the card. That they just want to say that they have the card, and they do have a lot of options for hiding. There's Evelyn and I. Okay, so there's a misclick. I have cropped off a lot of like the UI on the right of Reflect Replays. That's which also includes the chat room because I think it's a bit too awkward, so too much clutter if I add it in. So they're talking about the Black Vex and comeback and pass on, and I think they're talking about something. Okay, they was talking about like probably resolving some stuff first. Okay, in the end, they did do like the whole Vex. Vex is back, and then they're hiding Switcheroo. They're hiding Teemo. Ooh, what could that card be? But I'm not sure if Switcheroo is the is a good thing to do here, especially with Mournful. It's probably fine if you attach it to Mournful. They become 4, and then they go out. They become 7, but that doesn't do anything, honestly. And oh, I also realized that the chosen champion is Akali Silent, the green Akali, which I don't see that often. Actually, at least from the games I play here in my area, they usually play the red Akali, which is the keep forgetting the name of the red Akali because they're just that Akali is just a really good turn 2 drop or a turn 1 drop when you're playing second, and they don't cost any power, so they're really like tempo friendly. Okay, so they're going to play Akali and then put the pendulum blade on Akali. So they're gonna make Akali swing around essentially. So when she attacks, she's gonna be an 8 might already. With empowered, you can go more. And then, so get response with a sprite fountain, going for an easy conquer, getting a draw as well. Nice. I hope they remember to draw. So let's see if they remember to draw. Draw check here. They pass focus. They should get the point now. They also should. This should be 3. Will you draw the card? No. Yes. No. And then so this is also why like they could have actually played this Evelyn and then like probably force a switcheroo, but that's just me. Or they could also existential dread the Akali. It's a lot of things, but I could be wrong. So let's see how Yako will react. They are currently on 0 point, which is very not good. And if they try to attack, they're probably gonna get hit with an existential dread. So I hope they have. Oh wow, they're going in with the blood rush. I wonder if this is repeated. Uh, let's see. It probably depends. If they pay 2, it's gonna be repeated. If they decide to, there you go. Okay, it's gonna be repeated, targeting Akali, so that to make her 8 when she's 8, and then they move. She becomes 12. She becomes Giga Strong. That's actually gonna be very unfortunate if she gets hit with this existential dread or the switcheroo. She's probably gonna get blown out, and and a cleave. Like you can play that. You can play that during showdowns. You can play. Can you play this during showdowns? Hold on. You can also play this during showdowns. They don't. Um, Important to note that you can play these during showdowns, and you don't need to play this before attacking because of cards like this, where it snapshots your current might and then switches. So if this happens the way I think it's gonna happen, and Yako is not gonna have a good day. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Just kind of funny. Okay. Also, Akali is empowered. Okay. Okay. The Akali is empowered. She swings back. Ooh. Okay. She Kage Bunshins out. And they need to exhaust this Akali, by the way. Anyway, cool. They forgot to exhaust. That's fine. We remember. And then you play the switcheroo, right? And then it's Jover. You play the switcheroo and then it's Jover. Ah, wait. Did sh- okay. So did she did the initial thing, right? The switch back and forth. Uh, I think Get is saying they did the right maths. Okay, Yako is saying they did the right maths. Uh, but the Akali needed to be what do you call this? Exhausted. Or else it's gonna be very complicated. Right? So they did the okay, so hold on, let's pause this a bit. Do some math action here. So this is 4. This is assault 2. That's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. They didn't do the right maths, by the way. uh, wait, where did the 16 come from? Am I the problem? Wait, so 1, 2, 3, 7, 7, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. Ah, okay, sorry. The pension bill also plus 1. Yes, I am the problem. Okay, so I was wrong. Take back what I said about the Akali being exhausted. This is an Akali not used yet. The empowered ability, her legend ability is not used yet. But it's still gonna be switcherooed. It should be still switcherooed. Anytime now, it's gonna be switcherooed, and then after she runs back, if she doesn't do anything, he can get responded with an Evelyn, right? Oh my goodness, that's what's gonna happen. So that could happen with a Evelyn drag, and then she probably dies. It's more, I think. You think? Oh my goodness. I think they're solving a math problem. Hold on. I don't know if I want to show the chat, but I'm just going to update people. I think they're currently trying to solve this math problem of how much might Akali has. I think the problem when they need to do first is I think they need to trigger, if this is going to happen, they need to trigger the Teemo. The Teemo damage. Right? Or yeah, so they can trigger this Teemo, then respond with Akali. Yes. Yes. So I think what you can do here, I'm not pausing by the way, they're still talking, is flip. No, Teemo. Teemo defends. When Teemo triggers his when I defend, and then you respond to that trigger, to the reveal and such with the switcheroo. You reveal the switcheroo as a reaction. You switch the mites of Tide Turner and Akali. What? Uh, wait, hold on. Let me pause this. Cleave 3, Blood Rush 4, Akali 4, Akali ability 4. Why is it 4? Pendulum 1, Pendulum 4, ability 4. Why is it 4? What? Huh? Sorry, I paused it. I have to like. So it moved once, right? If it moved 1, 2, 3, that's 6. Is it okay? Yes. What? No. What? Good? No. What? Huh? What's happening? Anyway, 3 more triggers. Trigger switcheroo right now. You respond. You can respond. Now there's a thing in the chain right now. You can respond with switcheroo, switching Akali, and then she's dead. Switching Akali, the Tide Turner, she can't respond with Akake Bunshin back. Oh no! No! He let it resolve. Uh... oh well. By the way, if I'm wrong with that play, please let me know. But I think that's right. I think that's supposed to be correct. Did he just forget the? Oh, thank God. Okay, well, here's the problem. Now if Yako actually has the Akali ability up, then it should be done. I'm so confused. So first, I don't know if they put this they put the Akali legend ability and actually triggered it. If it triggered, it wasn't supposed to be four. It was 1, 2, 4. Oh, move to a battlefield. Okay, 1, 2. Okay, okay. You know what? This is perfect. This is perfect because I have never been so wrong. In any case, it's a big Jeej. Uh, it still worked, but again, if they did the switcheroo first and then swap the tide turner and the Akali, why is the tide turner dead? Huh? The tide turner is supposed to be alive because the might swaps. Then Akali would have been blown up by the Teemo kaboom, and it would have been extra GG. But you know what? Okay, you know what? Sure, sure. All's well that ended well, so it all worked out. There we go. Huh? No, you have 20. Uh, what's happening here again? Yeah, and then Akali had 2. Oh, that's why I killed the Tide Turner. Oh, okay. So could have killed again. I think my line of play also worked. They're now showing cards. It seems that they're showing these cool new cards. Okay, no, they're just equipping this, and then they're gonna set Mournful Witness against this guy, which I think is perfectly fine, unless you want to existential dread this dude, which honestly I do not mind because Akali is such in a bad spot right now that giving them oh my god, and then it's a repeated one with a repeat bouncing the mournful witness back to hand. Oh, that is a blow up. That is officially a blow up. I think this is it. Akali probably has no more proper way to get back in the game. I don't. I'm thinking about the various Akali deck lists. You can't even play the bird. You can't even play the bird because of it. Oh, she's gone. She's back. Okay. Oh, they put it in the trash. So now the Mournful is back in hand. The Pendulum Blade is just chilling there. You get a free sprite. This sprite fountain goes away. And at 5, at 6, you can put the Nocturne here and just chill. You know what? You can put the Nocturne and the Seat of Power, which they will. Going for the Conquer, getting the point, and then play that Vex. You should take that point, right? Or did he forget? Or did we maybe he put the point already before the turn started? Because you don't get the point from holding with the sprite. If I remember correctly. Yeah, yeah. It should be gone at the start of your beginning phase. So before scoring, yes. So you should have gotten one more point. Eh. In any case, I think there is pretty much no way. There is zero way this Akali would ever get back in the game. But we'll see. There's still a bunch of cards in Yakuza. This is also where I wish we can see the hand, the other side, so we can also theorize possible lines of play, possible outs in this really, really seeming. Oh my gosh, that's not the card you want. That is definitely not the card you want. I've also like played someone with a very good Akali who plays Akali very well, and I've told them that I really don't like the pendulum blade. I feel like it's so much effort for something that doesn't give you so much effort and resources for something doesn't give you that much of an advantage, really. And it just kind of sits there. I'd rather just have a unit. I'd rather just have a unit or a really powerful spell than this thing just chilling. And now the Teemo is gonna be chill. You can actually play Sprite Call. Okay, yes, play Guerrilla Warfare. And you can hide ignoring costs. So they have hidden cards. So that's Tide Turner, Switcheroo. So they can just bring back those things, then hide a bunch of those things. You know what they can do? What they can do right now is you can pull the Evelyn. You can pull the Evelyn, pull with the Evelyn, the Mournful Witness. Just play these units. Honestly, just play the Nocturne here. Get this, and there's only on guard will save them, and it's not enough. Yep, and then take the Mournful Witness. You can't play the. By the way, you can't play the switcheroo since it was just hidden. So I hope they remember that. So this draws the Mournful in. Should be right about now. Move it from a different location to my battlefield. Okay, yep. So let's see here. Yep, and that is it. That is it. Okay, we're gonna resolve the Teamsters, and if they're not gonna respond to this with any buff, any reveal is okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, there's nothing. There is nothing here. No hidden cards, but still enough to win. And I think that is it. That is it for this game, and that is it for the now properly recorded inaugural episode of Rift and Beans. But yeah, let me know what you think about this video, and I will see you on the next episode with more fun Riftbound action. And I'm also gonna finish enjoying this cup of coffee of mine. So yeah, there is Inferno, by the way, but too little, too late.